Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's the Toronto Raptors facing the New York Knicks. And guys, we won't be seeing Jonas Valanciunas, who is injured.
Well, it's going to be a few weeks until he's back, but that's not as bad as it could have been. It could have been much worse. In the end, given the way it looked when he was helped off the court last game, I think he'd consider that good news.
I agree, Clark. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. And I know being out for a few weeks will be very difficult for him. But this is probably best case scenario when you really look at that replay of the injury from last game. That was gruesome.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. The Kid in at point guard. DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. Patrick Patterson is out there with Nogueira. Here's the Kid. Dishes to Ross. Passes it to the Kid. Shot from the top of the key. Jump shot is good. The Kid's got his second basket of the game.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Calderon passes to Stoudemire. Feeds it to Hardaway. Anthony against Ross. 6 to shoot. And that one hits back iron.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's the Kid. He squares up and sinks it. The Kid's got 6.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Here's Calderon. He trains the quick shot.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
2-6.
The Raptors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Kicks to Ross. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The Kid bangs home the trifecta. He's got 9.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Calderon with it. 11 points last game. Anthony drives in. Outside Hardaway. Calderon dishes to Stoudemire. Calderon kicks to Anthony. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Here's the Kid against New Orleans, who is really on his game. DeRozan passes to the Kid. A baseline J. Again, Toronto.
He's got the firepower, feeling the rhythm here, going 5 for 5 so far.
Yeah, everything seems to be working. He's in a nice groove.
Now here's Calderon, averaging 10 points per contest. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Toronto leading by 4. Now let's find out what head coach Derek Fisher had to say to DB. Doris?
Kevin, we've talked at length about how they plan to contain this excellent offensive ball club. He said, you know, our opponent changes, but our principles stay relatively constant. It's all about denying the high percentage shots, layups, free throws, and open three-pointers. If they're hitting contested jump shots, you just have to tip your hat to them. Kevin, a sound strategy.
Great, thank you, Doris. And guys, it's probably a good idea to be cognizant of the need to contain this offense they're up against here.
And to contain it early, Kevin. I mean, they're capable of getting off to very fast starts. So defensively, you've got to be ready.
And I'm sure that was a big part of what he was talking about in the locker room, guys. Being prepared from the start.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Outside DeRozan. And the Raptors miss again. New York trailing. Anthony dishes to Dallenberg. He kicks to Hardaway. Anthony, the pass to Hardaway. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Now here's Calderon after the miss from the kid. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. And that's now 7 points for Carmelo Anthony. A different look for New York. Let's check in. Iman Shumpert has come in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Shane Larkin subbed in for Jose Calderon. Raptors also changing it up. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Negata. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Vasquez in for Terrence Ross. Now here's Anthony after the miss from the kid. And Shumpert kicks to Larkin. Back to Shumpert. The three. The shot misses. And Toronto will come the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
And they take the lead. 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Now here's DeRozan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Larkin dishes to Carmelo. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Stoudemire. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Stoudemire's got his first 2 points. Here's the kid. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes.
Coming up Sunday, November 20.
Now we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
In fact, they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
Carmelo Anthony and Amari Stoudemire, they're inside. Shane Larkin is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Smith in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but a smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And New York making a change here. Dallenberg's checked in. Here's Larkin. He dishes it to Shumpert. Larkin, the pass to Carmelo. Anthony left side. Outside Shumpert. Left side Shumpert. No good there off the double clutch. Toronto trailing. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thanks, guys. The kid in their last game against the Pelicans got the job done. He finished with 54 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Here's the kid after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. Here's the kid. 11 points in the game. Lets it go from 14. And he gets it to go. The kid's got 13 points.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
A different look for New York. Early, he's checked in for Smith. Hardaway comes in for Shumpert. And it's Johnson in for Steve. And then for Toronto, Nagata has checked in for Johnson. Patterson comes in for Johnson. And it's Ross in for Vasquez. Now here's Johnson. Anthony kicks to Dallenberg. And Johnson now top of the key. New York moving it around. Hardaway up top. Second shot opportunity. Shot denied. And he recovers it. Dallenberg dishes to Carmelo. Nogeda with the steal. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Number 1, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, there's some things he does very well on the perimeter, but in the paint, his rebounding is as impressive as anything else he does.
Yeah, there's a lot in this package. He does a lot of things. He gives you a little bit of everything, but it's his work on the glass, on the boards, his ability to battle down low. That's where he blows the league's other small forwards away.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Dallenberg. And it's Anthony at the elbow. And that one's good. Anthony's got 11 points. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
Ross, that's good.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
For New York, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And it's Johnson penetrating. Another shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Anthony's been putting up the numbers. He's got 11 points and 1 assist. That's big-time production. He has over 50% of his team's points. Wow.
Wow, it's just a pleasure watching him play when he's rolling like this.
Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Johnson.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hendricks passes to the kid. No good with the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
Man, that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Here's Early. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's the kid. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. In Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Blocked. Beyond the arc. Good. And now a 5-point Raptor lead.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Dallenberg sets a screen for Calderon. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Back to Hardaway. Gets an open look and hits. Hardaway has got his first points in this one. Here's the kid. He's got 18. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Now Calderon after the missed 3 from the kid. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Calderon. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And there's the pass to the kid. Again, Toronto.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
No-brainer. They can hold it for the last shot.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Calderon. Lots of room. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we're through 2 here in a good one. Raptors lead by 2. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
No, Carmelo, after this first half.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a...
Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
So for Toronto right now, DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. Lucas Nogueira is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's the kid in at the point guard.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
And here is Hardaway after the three-pointer from the kid. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It goes on Lucas Nogueira.
It seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Toronto's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's the kid. And the shot no good, a bit short.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Anthony kicks to Hardaway. That's tipped. The dive for the ball. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
10 seconds on the shot.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Shot clock at 6. Calderon, no good.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I mean, I'd say that is an easy look.
No good from the kid.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Here's the kid. He's got 23. Cans it from downtown. The kid's got 26.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
So for the Knicks, J.R. Smith's checked in for Anthony. Iman Shumpert has come in for Hardaway, and it's Calderon. And the Raptors also making a change. Johnson's checked in. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass, to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second chance points. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Cav, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris. It's stolen by Smith. Unhindered, going all the way. There's the block. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Some
Good work.
Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for the game.
Chuck Hayes.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes it to Hendricks. Vasquez up top. He's guarded by Calderon. Here's Hendricks. And again, no good by Toronto. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Calderon. He has 7. For the lead. Rebound by the Raptors. The kid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For 3. No good on that last second attempt there. Here now a chance to show you and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open three.
Calderon at the 1, Hardaway Jr. at the 2. Mello is the 4 with Dallenberg at the 5. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Toronto shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. The shot's good from the kid.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Calderon kicks to Hardaway. And Anthony gets double teamed. And it's Dallenberg in the corner. Outside Hardaway. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Back to Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. He feeds it to Calderon. Patterson against Anthony. In low to Dallenberg. Calderon has the open look. New York, no good that time either. Raptors leading by 3. To the wing right side. Here's the kid. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 4 assists now tonight. Now here's Calderon. Defense right on him. The dish to Dallenberg. Back to Calderon. Hardaway up top. Guarded by Vasquez. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for New York. He's in for Johnson. Ross is checked in for the Raptors. And DeRozan, here we go. The tray, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from the kid. The kid's got 34. Knicks trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's exactly what you want coming off a steal. Get into transition, find an easy basket.
Yes, sir. The ideal fast break opportunity there.
Calderon dishes to Smith. Calderon against Ross. And Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 4 assists now tonight. Raptors leading by 6. The kid passes to DeRozan. Here's the kid. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Now here's Stoudemire, and he gets it to go.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Here's the kid. He's guarded by Calderon. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's the kid. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Calderon. Ball going up court. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Anthony's checked in for New York. Update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Fades away, and the Knicks good for 2.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but he hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Toronto leading by 4. Here's the kid. To the inside. It's deflected. Now here's Calderon. Pass to Hardaway. Lets the three fly. Here's Stoudemire. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Ross on the wing. And right on target with the switch. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and defense.
Here is Calderon. And there's the feed to Carmelo. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. That's now 26 points for Carmelo Anthony.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Here's the kid. He's guarded by Calderon. Dishes it to Ross. Pass to the kid. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown. And Dallenberg pulls it down.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Now here's Anthony. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Here's the kid. Ross passes to the kid. Gets the 3 to fall.
They are not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Seven seconds left to play in the final quarter. Calderon kicks to Anthony. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight. They're
Nice job out there tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. I had a nice little matchup and did my thing.
That's what it's about, seeing the weakness in your opponent and taking advantage. We got the win, but there's always room to improve, right?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna break down the film tonight and see what I can improve.
Yo, did the Rick just say he's gonna break down film tonight?
Yeah, I know, man. It's the first. I got it. I know.
The first, that there's a miracle. I don't even think Nostradamus could have predicted that one.